morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to be having a look at the pull rates from Terastal Festival over in Japan. And this is very important, because this is not a regular set. So whereas generally speaking, we're pretty sure we know what the pull rates are, but we check in and we celebrate and we're happy that they're as generous as normal, and Japanese pull rates are very generous. This time, it's really important that we figure out exactly what the deal is as to what the pull rates are. And basically, we've got good news here and we've got bad news here. And we need to start off having a look at the Pokeball Rares. Now, we knew the Pokeball Rares were coming. This isn't new, this isn't novel, this isn't unforeseen. We knew they were coming. So I've got 2 bits of good news and 1 bit of bad news, which will actually, and it's not a straight 2 to 1, I'm afraid, because the bad news really is very bad. First bit of good news, I'm pretty sure these are textured. Like, have a look at this lovely little Terastal here. I'm pretty sure we've got texture on these. Like, they are hollow and all of that, but over on the video, over on the Japanese website, I'm sure these are textured. Like, there's a different gloss pattern on the ball, and it's got texture and all of that. That's important. These are brilliant. I adore this. And this is the point in the video where some of you have already noticed what the second piece of good news is. Something we maybe could have predicted. Master Ball. Yeah, that Turtledale's not a Pokeball, ladies and gentlemen. Look again. It's a Master Ball. For what it's worth, that does obviously lead to the question of, well, hang on a second. Are they all textured? Or is it just the Master Ball? Yeah, they're all textured. We're good. We've got all textured, and we've got Master Ball, and that's genuinely brilliant. Both of these are significantly better than we thought they were going to be. This is genuinely brilliant. Huge fan of this. So what's the downside here? They're not in every pack. I don't know why they're not in every pack. They're usually in every pack. In all the other sets we've seen so far, they've been in every pack. That's not the case here. We don't get a Pokeball Holo in every pack, which is really genuinely upsetting to me, because it means collecting them is going to be a pain. Obviously, we know that the evolutions are coming around. We got a full set of evolutions in this set, and obviously we know that they're all going to be getting Pokeball Holos. So basically, they're giving us a bunch of Pokeball Holo EVs and then wrecking the pull rates on them. Now, in the video we're looking at on the Japanese channel, which it's one box, okay? It is only one box. It is not a great sample size, okay? Just to be perfectly clear, not a great sample size. However, they pulled 3. And the thing is, and I cannot tell you for certain, I cannot stress this enough, we need to be a bit patient here. However, in Japan, for Pokemon, for a while now, their boxes have been pretty straightforward and pretty uniform. And what that means is that if this box has got 3 Pokeball Holos, although I can't tell you for absolute certain that they've all got 3 Pokeball Holos, that is my prediction. And like I showed you Janine a second ago, and that looks just as textured as the Totodile. And obviously, we've got the fact Master Balls are coming. I'm assuming it's 2 Pokeball, 1 Master Ball per box. Again, that is a sensible prediction, but it is a sensible prediction based on a very small sample size. Not much data whatsoever. Giant pinch of salt needed. So, they're cooler, and we have Master Ball, but there's only 3 per box. It also means that the Pokeball are all going to be more valuable than they would have been in previous sets like 151. However, compared to Master Ball, like the Master Ball's not going to be that much more than your regular Pokeball, Because if there is a 2-to-1 ratio, and don't get me wrong, the Master Ball are twice as expensive, or they're twice as rare, so they should be somewhere in the region of twice as expensive. But it's not going to be like Master Ball, where there's like I think it was like a 16-to-1 ratio. Because in every box of 151, you had 20 packs, and you got 3 artwork rares, and you got 1 Master Ball holo. But then the rest of those slots in every other pack was a Pokeball. So I think Pokeball holos in 151 were a 16-to-1 ratio. Feel free to check my maths on that. But I think we're talking about a 16-to-1 ratio. Whereas here it looks like we're talking about a 2-to-1 ratio. So basically what this means is that the individual Pokeballs are going to be rarer and harder to pick up and more expensive. But then the Master Ball are going to be cheaper compared to the Pokeball. I think that's probably a fair prediction to make. So I didn't expect to spend this much time talking about the Pokeball and Master Ball holos, but it's pretty important and pretty relevant. They are here, we know that, but it looks like 2 Pokeball, 1 Master Ball per box. That is great for Master Ball, bad for Pokeball. Outside of that, one of the coolest things about this set, I told you this before, but now we have photographic evidence. You get yourself an EX in every pack. Every single pack gets you an EX. Have a look here on the screen, and you can see that in one box of this set, they went and pulled themselves Gouging Fire EX, which is an alternate art, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX, Jolteon EX, Sylveon EX, which is an alternate art, Iron Valiant EX, which is an alternate art, Umbreon EX, Monkey Dory EX, Pheasant Dipty EX, and Golden Go EX. 9 EXs in 10 packs. Why 9? Because of the secret rare, which in this box, they plussed hard. They got Raging Bolt, which is clearly a very, very cool one to get. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit sad, because when they do these box openings on the Japanese channel, if they pull an unrevealed card, that is the reveal of the card. They have revealed many a secret rare by pulling it in a box during their box openings, and here they pulled one that got revealed like yesterday, which is really annoying, so I wanted to see a new one. Never mind, eh? But 9 EXs, in every box you get 10 packs, 9 of them have a regular EX, and 1 of them has a secret rare, which of course might not be an EX. It could be a supporter like that Kieran I showed you recently, or like one of the full arts like Eri was a really cool full art. So it could be something along those lines. It doesn't have to be an EX, but it will be a secret rare of some description. It is extremely cool. The pull rates are very generous. Elsewhere, you get an A-Spec. That they pulled Maximum Belt. Maximum Belt's a cool card. It's lovely. It's a standard thing we see in every Pokemon set. Each box, in Japan at least, each box gets you an A-Spec. Cool. We like this. So as a whole, what do you get? Well, you get yourself 9 EXs, 1 A-Spec, 1 secret rare that's full art, special illustration rare, or gold, and it seems like 2 Pokeball holo, 1 Master Ball holo. That is not confirmed. We've seen 1 box opened, but that does seem to be the way it is. Great that they're textured, because genuinely the fact that these are textured is just going to make them so much cooler to collect. But if I had to guess, I would tell you that the textured cards are probably more expensive to produce, which means that they've had to cut costs elsewhere, which means you get 3 of them in a box rather than 10 of them in a box, which I'm honestly less in favor of. Love that we got Master Balls, because I can go after them for my particular favorite Pokemon in the set. Love that they're textured, but I've been collecting the Pokeball holos in 151. I'm like 75% of the way through. I've only got a few left to pick up. I'm loving it. I might not do that for this set now. And that does make me a little bit sad. You're going to be tripping EXs. You get an A-Spec and a secret rare per box. And there is actually one thing that is missing here, and that is artwork rares. I've been telling you guys all along this set doesn't have artwork rares. And this wasn't like some amazing clairvoyant prediction. We got a press release for the English equivalent set Prismatic Evolutions that mentioned 32 special illustration rares, but didn't mention regular illustration rares. And if there were any in Terastal Festival, we would be getting them in Prismatic Evolutions. And we're not. What about the Pokeball Holos? We getting them? Dunno. We have no real reason to believe that we will. We didn't for 151. But there was a One Piece set recently, which is very much like these sets. Basically One Piece's version of these end-of-year sets. And we did get it in English. We got the Pirate Flag Holo, so you never know. There is a chance. But as it stands at the moment, there's no reason to suggest that we would be getting these in Prismatic Evolutions in the English set. I would love to be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Would love to be wrong. But I do think at this point it's fair to suggest that we're probably not getting them. And if you're upset about that, I am sorry. I got 5 boxes of this on pre-order. I upped it from 4 to 5 because 5 is the maximum. And hopefully it will go into stock rather than pre-order on the Pokemon Center on release day. And I will order more boxes. And I will be very happy with myself about this. But for now, I want to know what you think about this. I want to know how excited you are about this set. I want to know anything you want to tell me in the comment section. So go nuts! That'd be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Chelsea Rose, who's one of our bigger supporters and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.